Hi, I'm Senator Malcolm Roberts and I'm in Walloon, which is in the seat of Ipswich West, and I'm with Gary Duffy, One Nation candidate. Now, Gary was with me this morning, and also Sharon Bell from our candidate for the state seat of Bundamba in the coming state election. We had a wonderful time at the Ipswich markets listening to people in the area, in 3 electorates actually. Ipswich, where Susie Holmes is going to be running, and also Bundamba and yourself in Ipswich West.
And Neil was there too from...
Jordan.
That's
right.
Yeah.
And also Glenn from
Glenn come up from Springwood.
Yeah. So we had a good collection of 5 candidates. One of the things we like to do is to listen, and we want to single out Gary because he's done a hell of a lot to sort out the corruption in Ipswich City Council. What we need you to do is to fight hard in state parliament. Get elected first and then fight hard. Keep listening, but keep them honest and get this corruption sorted out. We know there's a lot of corruption right across the state in local government. We know that.
Yes.
And we'll be doing more on that in the future. But out here, we're pleasantly surprised because we've been listening to the communities, the Aboriginal community from Perga and Deebing Creek.
Yep.
And you can talk a bit more about that in a minute. But we've also been listening to people in the area who want to propose an equestrian centre, a fantastic equestrian centre, for the whole of Queensland to be built at Rosewood.
Yeah, so in 2012 there was a major equestrian centre earmarked for out this area, and it was canned for no apparent reason. Every business case said it was going to stack up. Mm-hmm. Right? Everyone out here was excited about 29,000 people in 3 days signed a poll, said on a poll that this is going to work here.
So who cares would be the Labor government's response, because they don't listen, they don't do anything for regional Queensland, they just buried regional Queensland.
Yeah. This Labor government has just forgotten about regional Queensland. Yeah. They've forgotten the man on the land, they've forgotten that people grow up on the land, they forgot that people actually want to be involved in things that happen on the land. Mm-hmm. And people don't want to live in those little sardine houses in the city, and if they do, their kids will want to come out and to an equestrian centre as big as this.
The people of this area care, and that's why they want to do it, but the Labor government ignored them. And the people of Ipswich and Brisbane would be serviced by this facility. You'd have, 3 to 4 million people in the area, potentially, in the near future, and that would be a wonderful facility for the whole of Queensland for an equestrian centre, international standard.
Well, a centre of that size in here has a catchment from way down in northern New South Wales up to way past Kingaroy, up to Roma, to Rockhampton, and that people will travel where you have the facilities like this, and it's proven time and time again that these facilities bring jobs, they bring businesses, and they bring the people to the communities, and that's fantastic for it. So if you want to recover from COVID and you want the state to recover, you must vote for One Nation, because we're about regional Queensland, recovery in regional Queensland, which is the hardest hit from this Palaszczuk government.
That's right. So next month, on October 31, vote 1 for Gary Duffy in Ipswich West, and 1 wherever you've got a One Nation candidate, because we've got to get Queensland back on track.